The Orlando Magic have the second worst record in the East at 13-25. This is the perfect time to trade Aaron Gordon for a franchise-changing player. And luckily for Gordon, multiple teams are interested in signing him. I will discuss all of this and more in today's video. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the video. So, as we all know, Aaron Gordon has spent his entire NBA career with the Orlando Magic so far. I'm not sure how he feels about being there, but they are 13-25, the second worst in the Eastern Conference, and I'm positive they'll end with the worst record by the end of the regular season. Clearly, they're struggling. And it doesn't help that Jonathan Isaac and Markelle Fultz are both sitting out with injuries. So, if the Magic were ever waiting on a time to make some moves and land a franchise-changing player, now would be the perfect time for them. To land this quote-unquote superstar, they need to trade someone away too. And who better to let go than Aaron Gordon, right? I only say that because the Magic have been trying to trade Gordon repeatedly. Their last 3 attempts took place in 2021 alone. But the thing is, they want young, talented players and draft picks in return. The first time they tried to trade him was in January, in a trade centered around Spencer Dinwiddie or Caris LeVert. But eventually, the Magic said nope, not interested, and backed out because Brooklyn had no draft picks to offer. Fast forward 1 month later in February, they tried to trade him a second time. This time, Gordon was being sent to the Timberwolves in exchange for Ricky Rubio and cash. And lastly, a third trade attempt was almost made when the whole James Harden deal happened. Out of all the teams involved, Orlando was also involved. In the proposed scenario, Aaron Gordon would end up in Houston, but somehow Victor Oladipo ended up there instead. Nothing worked so far, and here we are back to where we started. The only difference is, now the trade deadline is just 10 days away. There's way more pressure to make a trade happen. Right now, the teams interested in Gordon so far are the Denver Nuggets, the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets, and Dallas Mavericks. As of now, the Rockets are still fully interested and have even offered to send Oladipo over to Orlando for Gordon. Both players have really similar salaries, so neither team would take a huge financial hit. Oladipo is making $21 million, while Gordon is sitting at 18. We also forget that Gordon is just 25 years old, and while he hasn't turned out to be the superstar we thought he would, he's done so much for the Magic. There was a time when their point guards were all injured, and Gordon did lots of playmaking on offense. He's also one of very few players in the NBA that can truly guard every position. If he does join another team, well, not to be rude, but chances are they're going to be better than the Magic. I mean, the Magic are the second worst in the East right now, and because they'll be better than his current team, this means he won't have to spend as much time doing the playmaking. He can focus on his role, on playing defense, and making the most out of his quality minutes. His new point guard can now do all the playmaking instead, and theoretically, this is a win-win for everyone. I can't help but think that Denver might be the best spot for him. Jamal Murray is such a good ball handler, and Nikola Jokic plays a dynamic point center role, and those two have a very mesmerizing two-man game that they play. Their offense has endless variations and allows players like Michael Porter Jr. to step into a jump shot whenever he wants. I'm not sure how, but if Aaron Gordon can somehow learn their rhythm, it would make their team that much more exciting to watch. And as for Gordon, well, he's going to win more games there, so I'm willing to bet that he will be happier there as well. I would love to see where he ends up. He's young and extremely talented. He almost reminds me of a less explosive Blake Griffin. Where do you think he should play? After all, he's just 25 right now, and he's about to enter his prime. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that wraps up today's topic. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.